Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ghost Trick episode 19. Hopefully the last one. We're gonna try to knock out the rest of this game. There's only one more chapter. It's chapter 18. Gonna try to kind of get through this. We need to start Link's awakening. As you remember last time, we were on a submarine and not the sandwich kind, and it was sinking. We got out of it though after someone rescued us with a junk claw. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. It was a junk claw. My head is filled with one giant question. Why were we still on a submarine? This is a very messy room. And it's a weird claw possessed by the weird Sissel. Bissell. It's now a junk robot. Very stylish. Ta-da. It's Bissell. I see you managed to survive, Detective. And you too, Mr. KKK agent with that hat. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. You mean it got stolen? Maybe he doesn't know that. It got stolen. They stole the fragment out of it last episode. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lionel even. Yeah, we really have, like 9 times. What else would explain all those weird things happening? How come you decided to save us? Because he's mad. They stole his body. The tables have, as they say, flipped. I don't really know. Come on, you gotta tell me, man. We gotta know. Super spooky spirit man. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? Can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. I thought I was you, Sissel, but I guess I'm not. My name isn't Sissel, it's Bissell. I bet you'll remember really soon. Oh, I like how the gears turn. It's a metaphor for the gears turning in his head, how he's remembering. Probably. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory's about to emerge. Do I know this man? You mean the junk robot? I don't think you know the junk robot. I feel like I'm one step close. Is it desk lamp? Is it secretly desk lamp? It's probably secretly desk lamp. That claw must be really heavy. Camilla looks fine though, so that's good. By the way, we're on a submarine like facing pretty much straight up. Man, they sure got us good. Yeah, they did, weird deer man. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with them. Yeah, You should really, you should have seen that one coming. The Timsic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. I mean, they're not idiots. Like, We'd like to hear more. Okay, let's just click on a million of these things. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I kind of got it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing them, yeah, And in my case, it's Missile. Exactly. There are individual differences, like Missile gets to move things long distance. My powers have changed, so how did he live for 10 years, though, if we only get a day? How do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. Okay, well, I don't know. I must have missed that. In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. That's it? That's... On that day 10 years ago. The meteor, like, cave just blew right into him. Blew him away. Fragment pierced my heart and I died. That's real. That's a real sad story. So of course I received the special powers. Did Line shoot Sissel with a meteorite? Maybe that's how he got his. No, you just got ran over by a scooter. You got run over by a meteorite scooter. You didn't even get run over. You got sideswiped. You should be fine. Right, meteorite. So that must mean I died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation. Flip? No, it's not good. Okay, the time effect. It gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around a theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death means I can continually save line again and again. One of the characteristics is the ability to replay the moment of death. Yeah, like hey, you've died 8 times. It's not really that strange. He's explaining it pretty succinctly, honestly. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. Flip. There we go. Contradictory existence. When the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, I gained... In other words, my body was continually cycled between the moments that separated my life and death. She keeps saying what, like he's not explaining it super clearly. But my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. So I just simply existed. That pretty much sums up. There, you see, there's the summation for you, line. Do you understand? Come to think about it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut the guy's body with a scalpel. We also shot him, and that also did not work. That should have been a good tip-off. Revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. Trying to click and drink tea. He wanted revenge. Our lives. It's part of the deal. I made those guys promise to cooperate. Yeah, like you just promised? Like they just promised? Come on. Dealing with bad dudes here. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second, so that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped? Yeah, they're idiots. They're not very good at their jobs. Little did I know, they had their own reasons. Their objective was to wipe out everyone who had to do with the Timsic. Yeah, they wanted to get away with it. Detective Jowd was one such person. That guy was the superintendent. And the Detective Cabanea. And as it turns out, me. And also Sissel. And also Desk Lamp. And also Missile. And also Line, because she's died like 19 times around the meteorite. So they stole my fragment, and here I am. But he's, you know, recompiled as a junk robot, so they didn't really do their job that well. Line. I knew it. I mean, she's died so many times around that damn meteor. If you weren't there in that park that day 10 years ago, you would have been at home safe. Okay. Yeah, I was just a little kid. It's really not her fault. It's really his fault. Really, it's, I mean, yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap. Oh, really? All right, I guess if that is actually Sissel, then that means that whoever we were, we have no idea. Who else has died? I have no idea. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. But we woke up in the junkyard. She shoots him. His body falls down and we wake up. I'm confused. Uh-huh. Then who is Sissel? Is Sissel secretly Line? Is Line secretly Jowd? It was the first time I wasn't able to control someone complete. Oh, she shot the floor. Not a great shot. Oh, the second one hit. That was a great shot. The junkyard was right. Uh-huh. Framed. That was my plan anyway. And then she tried to wake him up after shooting him. That's definitely something a murderer would do. And then this guy shows up. And he guns her down. Well, he misses the first one because we did something I don't remember. But then something threw a big monkey wrench into this. Yeah. And then he just picks up the gun anyway. I showed up. Us. Sissel. Or not really Sissel. Whoever we are. I was supposed to meet up with him after that. One step ahead, Jericho. My body disappeared. Haha, Inspector in White was responsible for that one. I had to get it back. That inspector caused me... Yeah, inspector kind of is a dick. I never even... Yeah, why did they target... Because you were looking into the Jowd case. Well, they were right. Oh, it is not gonna flip. That was it. Okay, that doesn't solve the question of who we actually are. And also, your submarine's still sinking. Just thought I'd let you know. Where's Missile in all this? The only thing left to do is wait to die. There are no cores that link here from the water's surface. I have an idea. We could hook up the phone line and... There are no communication. Yep, okay, well. I mean, the rest of us will be fine. Sucks for you guys, but at least we're already ghosts. I think I kind of get it now. This feeling cut off from the world all alone in a submarine? Sinking slowly towards the bottom. I mean, that's... This... I mean, you're making a lot of assumptions. But sure. Hey, Camilla, welcome back! We're on a submarine and you're about to be crushed to death. So, that's nice. But at least Missile's here. Unless you have a cell phone. Yes. Yes, that is true. Welcome to the submarine party. Hope you're comfy. My dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Iffy on that one. Camille, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What's funny? Nothing about that situation was really very funny. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? Why didn't they just steal the Timsit fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why. We'll never find it. I have no idea where it was launched. Wait a minute. She does. Sounds like another new song. Oh, because it has the tracker. Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him, and the bullet's still in that person's body in the command room. We can locate it. Great, how does that help us actually get it? Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. Yeah, we got a dog, a trash robot, and a ghost. We can figure anything out. What about a torpedo? Yeah, put yourself in a torpedo and launch yourself. Looks like Detective Jowd's our last hope. Actually, I'm usually the last hope. I don't like that someone else is suddenly the last hope. That was kind of my thing. There's a bottle. I could talk to Camilla. That doesn't seem very helpful. We could talk to the lamp. Operate the control panel. Whew, whew, whew. Whew, grapes. Drop it on her head. Drop it on her head. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Looks like the private cabin of the top officer. Yes, it does. Sounds heavenly. You don't even know what grapes are, dog. I'm pretty sure they're toxic. Don't you think that this country's use technology is just a little off? Anyway. Looks like the arm is a bit busted. No, not you. Go around you. Okay, that did not help. Let's operate it again. Maybe it'll work this time. We cannot operate it again. And I can't switch to the dog. Let's talk to whoever this is. Ah, Missile, what do we do? We gotta find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. Just to let you know, I don't like water. According to Line, the key to our plan is a torpedo. It's a kind of missile. Yeah, a missile's right here. We nailed it. Where did we see another torpedo? Launched in the bottom of this room? I'd better not open this. It's such a peaceful mood. I mean, that's where the torpedo is. It's down there. And I still... Oh, wait, we can operate it again. I think it's gonna work this time. Look at it go. Look at it working. It definitely almost worked that time. Okay, I guess we'll talk to Line. Shell is definitely in the command room just without the fragment. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. There might still be another torpedo. Okay. Ride to the top of the torpedo? You guys are gonna go. Did I want to see you drowned? Yeah, kind of. I kind of did, not gonna lie. I guess we'll just talk to everyone. So my dad isn't here. No. We're gonna get him right now. Don't worry. I hope I didn't hurt Line's feelings. It's okay, she's died like 8 times. She's dealt with worse. I'm gonna start being tougher too. I wanna make my dad proud. Miss Camilla. Missel's so happy. Okay, but seriously, what do I do? I can't. Oh. Right. We probably ride this up. There we go. That makes way more sense now. Let's dial. Who are we gonna call? The torpedo room. Yeah, I'll go check it out. We don't want to blow them up, but yeah, we're gonna... Up is definitely safer. Yeah, do that. Yeah, that took me a little longer than I'm proud to say. Look at that, we're in the torpedo room. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess first thing we need to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on the dog, whose name is Missile. Yeah, good thing you know how to operate all this weird equipment. We're very lucky to have you, Line. Let's try it. Yeah, sure, no problem. We'll just... Where's the trash bot? I guess we'll just press this then. Maybe it's broken. But I don't think the entire device is broken. If I could only move the switch. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Missile, listen. We need you to switch the handles. This is no time to be... Come on, let's Missile. We just need to switch the handles. Doggo powers activate. Switch. We've done it. Missile, you're great as usual. It's amazing. You've done it. Ba-boom! Fire the... There we go. There we go. Got a torpedo. Now let's blow up Detective Jowd. Which part of this is odd to you? The command room is slowly sinking. It's like it's run out of power. I wonder what happened. Maybe it ran out of power. I'll launch it for you. Hey, thanks. I made a guess that maybe it ran out of power. I wonder what happened. Maybe it did exactly 12 seconds. Okay, we got a window of 12 seconds. Hold on until we get back. Yeah, we got this. No problem. We'll just launch ourselves and blow up Detective Jowd accidentally and then go back 4 minutes and just try to undo it. Missile, there's space for you. Come on. I can't go. Missile, please don't leave. I can't leave Miss Line and Miss Camilla. I can't do it. Missile, listen. Missile, this is very important that you get on this torpedo. Missile, you garbage monster. Get on the torpedo. Yes, you see? Yeah, you need to go. You might be able to make something happen. You're gonna be our only hope. And if it doesn't happen, then we'll all die together. I couldn't stand it. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla's being super strong right now. Sissy, Missy, and Bissy. All working together as a squad. There you go, Missile. Great. Good work. The best boy. 12 seconds. Should I count? Do I have to count? Maybe I should count. Should I start a stopwatch? I don't want to miss it. I'm gonna miss it. We never found out who you really were. Can we focus on... No, it still does matter, but can we just focus on one thing? We're gonna see each other. Yeah, I don't... Missiles, you know, really excited about that. Let's just do this first and then focus on the rest later. 12 seconds. Ready. 12, 11, 10. Okay, it hasn't launched yet. We're just gonna shoot this thing right into the control room and just blow it up. Whoops. I guess I forgot a period in those coordinates. Yeah, we're trying to think of a way to do it. How can a ray of light reach this far down into the sea? And then we just gotta do a jump. Boom! Whoops! Easy. Good thing there were two things right next to each other that we could both jump to. Oh, he's still here. That is unfortunate. I guess he's going down with the ship. I'm gonna bite him. Yeah, you do it. Wonder what that masked man is gonna do. Probably just shut down because he's a robot. Mr. Jowd, please wake up. Sorry for the wait, Jowd. Who are you? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, we did it. We almost blew you up. Well, they're about to drown in an iron coffin, but other than that, they're pretty okay. I told him thank God. The submarine is badly damaged. Yeah, that's what happens when you launch out of there and blow it up. Because he's afraid of my powers. You! Oh, he's here. What? How did he get all that junk over here? Are you Yomiel? His name is actually Yomiel. Yo, there's zero chance he forgot you. Yeah. Yomiel. Or spelled backwards, Liam-May. Lie-May! I've cracked it. The people on the Yanoa, or the you. Just an alias. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Will you let me ask? Yeah. We have all this time. Let's just spend it all asking questions instead of actually... That's great. I'm glad we're spending our time wisely while they're suffocating in an iron coffin. You are a systems engineer. What's that? Missile? Shut the fuck up. The adults are talking. It's hard to explain. It's a person who's good at computers. I was one of the best. So I got roped into joining that project. Reorganizing the nation's top secret information. Multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like anything a top Pomeranian would know. Shut the fuck... Missile! It sounded like another challenging job, so I took it. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can't imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secret might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. One day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. It was Yomiel. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. Okay, yeah, sure. Yep, took Lion as hostage. That part we all know. Is it gonna flip? Oh. When was it that I was proven innocent? 6 months after you died. Rough. Flip. No, it's not gonna flip. 10 years ago. Oh, the music stopped. That's how you know they're getting serious. Boom. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. So edgy. He's so edgy. I existed in this world. There's no question about that. But no one noticed me. I couldn't help anyone. Not even the passage of time could heal. Yeah, this is just like an edgy Linkin Park song now. I can't help anyone, only make things worse. Trapped in eternal darkness. I wanted to disappear. Oh, I can click again. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Line described it is right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness. And I wanted all of you to suffer for what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Alma. It wasn't very nice. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything. Sorry, dude, it's just the way he felt. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. Flip! Oh, no, we just added one. I don't know why they... Okay, it's fine. There's something I just don't understand. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to him, but why would you get out of the deal? What would you get? A new life. Yeah, use the body and then... Number one was that... Firstly, most importantly, revenge plot number one. Second was getting my body and living a life. Yep, I wanted to grow old in a society. That doesn't sound like you were doing any of that. I wanted to die. I don't think you could die. How are you gonna die? To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and power. That's why I decided to just go to the national government. Yeah, they betrayed you real hard. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to their country and researched my powers on their own. They even figured out what Timsic was all about. Yeah, you were pretty dumb, honestly. You could have spied on them spying on you. Why'd they go all the trouble making a deal? Why didn't they just steal it? They couldn't. Why not? Big reveal, I feel it. Research was conducted in this country, too. A report was sent to the government about the manipulator's power. Mr. Danson comes in, yep. Give me the report, Inspector Man. First, the government didn't believe it. But then they showed him with all the incidents. Looks like an ordinary, peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Is he an armed agent? Seriously? Does he have a gun in his bag? No, not him. Okay. I was gonna say, that's like, I've suspended disbelief for a lot of this, but that would have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Couldn't believe it. Okay. That park is like a silent battlefield. Lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy the park. So the upshot of your grand deal was this, huh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. At least there's one more thing you must be happy about. You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. He doesn't seem so happy about that anymore. Started with what? Bring Detective Jowd back to life, of course. Yeah, we did promise, and they are also dying right now. Yeah, basically you need to save all of us, so we're gonna save you. Let's see where it leads it. Great. Here we go then, back to 4 minutes before your death. I really thought we were just gonna get story for the rest of it. I didn't think we were gonna have to actually do anything. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, we're just gonna die here. We'll run out soon and that'll be our destination. That you're trapped here? He's a robot though. Yeah, he's a robot. Come on, how did you not know that? Everyone knew that, except you apparently, Detective Jowd. Some detective you are! Your country's use of technology is just plain off! We did that a lot. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell that's hardly a threat. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small. Commander Sith, huh? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know because you're gonna die. That's a gun. That seems like an excessive use of... Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, the gun seems a little excessive for the fact that he was locked in an airtight box and gonna die. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Just really sealing the deal. Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. There must be some chance here somewhere. Yeah, just disable the gun. Or the robot. Or the control pad. Literally any of those things. Alright, let's do it. What do you got to say for yourself? Right. That would mean that you're trapped in here too. Okay. Huh? What is it, detective? Look at Yomio's shell. There's no aura. Of course there isn't, you idiots. Could this change in his shell? Give us some kind of lead? I don't know, can we use it? Wow, wow. Can we jump in front of his body? I figured it out. I know what the possibility, no matter how small, is. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Timsick. Yep, But not anymore, it's been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? Means that you're dead? Your body won't come back to life anymore. It's a corpse. So that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? Was that like 10 years ago? We're gonna go 10 years? When do we get there? He's so excited. Are we gonna go back to 10 years ago? Because that is too far. That is too far. This is far too far. We're in the park, aren't we? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. What about Desk Lamp? I've already seen all their clues, and now all I have to do is remember. What does Desk Lamp have to do with all this? That's my real question. The final journey starts now. Dun dun dun! Alright, we're going 2-part episode. We're gonna wrap this one up. Instead of hitting no for the first time, we're gonna continue. There it goes. Final. Here we go. You guys excited? Yeah, you're excited. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the meteorite fell. We just went back so far. We traveled back through time and now we're the scene of that death. The start of it's all about to replay itself. 4 minutes, 10 years ago. Oh, look, it's a park. It's really nice. There's little old line. Listening to music. Hey, that's great. Is that a plunger? It looks like a plunger. Detective Jowd looks just like he does now. Hasn't aged a day. Ah! Does she have a plunger? If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Is that a plunger, though, for real? Kid, come on, cat, get out of here. Here comes the meteor. Yomiel, just like duck. Just like sidestep it. Do like literally any, just like a sidestep would probably be just fine. Just like, can we just like kind of push him? Just like a little tiny bit. Can we push him like just like a foot in any direction? I think he would actually be fine. She dropped the plunger. He must be very surprised. She's fine. But she did drop her plunger. You see he uses a tie clip. You see how it stays on his vest instead of falling all out in front of him? That's how you know he's a serious dude. I was just doing my job. Yeah, he definitely didn't save her. What's your job? I'm a police detective. So that's the meteorite. You were there! What do you mean that's the meteorite? You were there! We can't stop, but yeah, we might be able to, yeah, just like literally move him 1 foot in any direction and he'll be fine. To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. Well, then we'll stop you from shooting him. I can accept that. Yeah, then at least he'll just be dead. Well, I mean, just push him away from the meteorite and then kill him. If my fate's to die here, I accept it. Okay, this is our last battle with fate. That means this is the last time we have to do this. Thank God. Hopefully it's not insanely difficult. Here we go. Click this. How are we gonna save you? If Lion could just wander off somewhere, that'd solve everything. She's roasting a sweet potato? No, that's a plunger. Little girl all alone in the park. What kind of childhood does she have? If line won't budge, then we'll just have to make that fragment move instead. Doesn't sound like we can do that. Missile's way over here. Roasted sweet potato. Nozzle. Basket. Nozzle. Nozzle. Okay, we got a lot of nozzles. That's a sweet potato? How in the world is that a sweet potato? That's my biggest question. It's not desk lamp anymore. It's how is that a sweet potato? Examine the roasted sweet. Turn up the headphones. Whoop. You're gonna hurt her ears. Now she's deaf. You made her drop the sweet potato. Anyway. Hey, look at that. We did it. That was quick. Okay. Basket. That's the dog. Dog, I need you to... Roasted sweet potato. Move over to the nozzle. Move back over here. Rock the basket. Rock the Casbah. Okay, we're gonna blast this nozzle when the... Now. We're gonna blast it now. Perfect. We've done it. I don't know what we've done, but man, did we do it. Are we gonna switch it with the statue? They're the same size, I think, kind of. Look at them. Right now, they both have the same shape. Yeah, swap them, Missile. I don't think you need my help. Well, okay, yeah, you do kind of need my help. He needs to be here, but I don't believe I can get there. Huh. Roasted sweet potato. Let's just examine this for now. What in the world is this? You even forgot what a sweet... It's good. They're sweet and they smell delicious. Okay, well... I could turn her headphones up again, but I don't think that's gonna help besides just make her deaf. Can we rock the basket and get it over there? Nope. Spray the water again? Wait, hold on. That was the bubble. That was kind of disappointing. Maybe the timing was off. I'd better try it again. No, it's about time for that meteorite to come down. We have to change. Yeah, well, I can't. There has to be a way. That's funny. Wonder why he's using the past tense. Okay, can the dog change anything from here? No, because he can't reach that. Can't reach that. Can I get to that from the basket? Or from her headphones? Yeah, okay, we can do that. But then we can't reach that. Would he be able... No, he wouldn't be able to reach the basket from here. What else can Missile get to? Not that. Yeah, and can't reach any of this other stuff. And he can spray, but we already moved the sweet potato. That does nothing. We already examined that. Please don't do that. Just thought maybe it would wake her up. I just don't have any, I don't have any reach. I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, all I can do is get from there to here. But I can't reach that. I guess let's just let it play out and see what happens. This light is gonna explode. Maybe there's a minute just as it explodes. No, that's feeling like a no. That's feeling like a no. Okay, let's... I doubt we can move those two, which means we have to do something with the Timsic fragment. Sure. If I shot the... After the fate change. If I shot the... Okay. If I rode over here... No, it's just, I don't think the... I think the sweet potato is just gonna... Let's rock this. Maybe we can jump to the sweet potato as we shoot it up? Ha! Yes, we've made it. Okay, now, dog, get off. Then we go to him. Then we go to him. Then we go to the dog. Then we go back to the thing. Do you think he needs to be up there? Probably. Ghost it. Switch to missile. Then he swaps those because that... Hold on. Before we do that, can we... Yes. Now we've put a weird sweet potato there. Can we also do... Hey, do that too, because that's funny. That was something. Looks like this part just got a new feature. But neither of them even glanced. That was a desperate situation. Well, maybe the meteorite, because it won't crash through the... Maybe we can just hit him with a sweet potato. Maybe the meteorite and the sweet potato are the same. What happens if we spray higher? It's no use. Yeah, I can see why. Only we could use that to our advantage somehow. Wait, seriously? There's something else to be done with this? Hold on, let's go down. Then to here. Then to here. Then to... No, can't reach that. Yeah, those don't reach. Neither do those. I think I'm gonna let this one play out to see what happens. I'm not sure what the shape the meteorite is, but it could be sweet potato shaped. Switch it with a sweet potato. Hit him with a sweet potato. The glass isn't here anymore. It won't shatter. Maybe that'll change it. I don't know. It looks faintly sweet potato shaped. Kind of. Really? Wait, what happened to my sweet potato? Did it hit the sweet potato? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. I guess we're still doing this slightly wrong. Do. Spray. Ghost. Change. Hold. Ghost. Spray higher. Dog. spray it higher. Dog. At this point, I could move the sweet potato over there. Can I... So there's no way... If I could get... Can I get anywhere from here? No, these are my only choices. So if we swapped those, but I'm still here. And I did that last time. So what happens if we just let this come down? Really nothing, it seems like. It does seem like this is... If we could get this... Oh. Yes, that is what we wanted. There. We've... Oh, God. Oh, no. Smashed the... Yeah, well, it's... he might want to move. I'm gonna be real, I don't know that that's... Well, hey, at least the sweet potato's fine. It's about time for that meteorite. Don't worry, I think we're ready for it. Look what's... It's just gonna smash him instead. The meteorite's gonna hit that, and it's just gonna push it and smash him. I guess we'll see what happens. I really thought putting the sweet potato there was the right move. It felt like the right move. All right, so what happens instead? Dude. There, how's that? It's still gonna hit him. Now it's gonna hit Jowd. Jowd, or Line. Kneecap. It kneecapped him. He's fine. He's 100% fine. He took a meteor fragment to the knee. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Yeah, don't shoot him. I don't know if it's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! Oh, who did you shoot? Did you shoot Line? You accidentally shot Line, didn't you? We don't know who we shot. Oh, we're gonna swap the bullet midair with the sweet potato. Yeah, with the sweet potato. Are we seriously gonna swap it with a sweet potato? Yeah, the sweet potato. Easy. Get hit with a sweet potato. And then get smashed. Oh, you got stabbed by a spiky. Still alive, really? I'm just unconscious. Now this thing is gonna smash Line. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. Well, what we were overlooking, the wheel of fate was still slow, very Chrono Trigger. Cross. Oh, I knew it! You better go save her. Now with his kneecap leg, he can't do it. Just swap it. Just swap the thing now with a sweet potato again. With a sweet potato. Fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain. Just swap it with another sweet potato. Just move it. Think there might be something that can be done. Don't forget I'm here too. Just possess it and move it. Yeah, let's do it. Your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. What? What are we looking at? He's looking at something that I don't understand. This? The water jet? Make it spray as if your death depended on it. You'll only have a split second. I got it. There, I did it. I clicked it as fast as I could. Yeah, now they're all wet. Great, that's terrific. Oh, okay. Now missile swap. Yeah, get her smashed with a sweet potato instead. And then it'll still be way up in the air and it's still gonna crush her. It'll just be up there and it's still gonna smash her, but that's... Yeah. Oh, don't worry. He has this situation under control. Do it, missile. Do it. Okay, hold on. And second time was a charm. That bought us at least a second. Now she got hit with a sweet potato. Just swap them infinitely. That way, she has time to get up because they're just gonna keep swapping. I've solved it. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Him. Are you just gonna, like, push it? I can manipulate living creatures. I'm gonna save that little girl. Oh, he pulled himself off of that. Is he gonna die? Sacrifice himself. Oh no, his leg just got smashed. He's actually fine. Or he was on the other side of it. Either way, he's fine. He's gonna come out of this with some real bad leg pain and probably crutches for basically ever. But I think he'll survive. I think he'll come through. You're awake. We've done it. Is your knee okay? No, it is fucked to shit and back. A meteorite blasted the whole thing just fucking out of this world. He literally doesn't even have a knee anymore. He just has like a crater in his leg. What's your job? I'm a police detective. I'm a fireman. You think you could go call the police? Because my knee is not existing on this plane anymore. Use my cellular phone. This is the detective's badge. You're gonna give her your badge? You don't just hand those things out? Oh, that was a big mistake, buddy. Now she can impersonate an officer. You don't know what she could get away with now that she has that badge. It's like a shield of immunity. There is no way you are standing on that knee. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. What made you do such a reckless thing? I don't know. It was as if someone else was controlling me. It was me, from the future. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad I got smashed by this giant rock. Yo, go call! What are you doing? She's hiding in the grass. Playing with a cat. People here do not take their job seriously. You get knighted for 2 seconds with a detective's badge, and now you're playing with cats. Probably a stray. Is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. We were secretly the cat the whole time. How do I take it to my house? Were we the cat? Were we secretly the cat? That's who we were? The cat died next to the Timsik fragment and we were actually a cat? Maybe that was Desk Lamp. That kitten, of course. Sissels. We were seriously the cat? Seriously? That's my real name? Sissel? Sissel the cat? You're kidding, right, game? You were my one and only friend. Sissel the cat? Did I just miss something? How about it? Do you remember now? We were the cat. Is this real life? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was the little kid that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. We were a cat. Meow. Someone please look at me, please. Please, please, please reach out a hand to me, someone. Anyone, please. I had only just died at the time. I lost everything. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. And possess him? The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the kitten. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to just being a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was someone I just had to go see just one more time. But I was too late. I had just missed her as she left the world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. With no particular place... As time passed, my powers changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. You just turn on a light for that. When I got my revenge, I would see that light, or at least that's what I wanted to believe. First shot was no good. I left my old self buried in the junkyard and I walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend, the cat. Sissel was inside the bag I was carrying. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. Sissel there inside the bag was dead. You carried a dead cat with you? Oh, she shot the cat? With the first shot, it shot the cat accidentally? Oh my god. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. It hit the cat. She shot a cat. Right there in the presence. And when I got my powers of the dead and my ghost... But whose desk lamp? I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get my memory back. Because you were a cat. The other one walked away. My true death was hiding. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn. You knew, why didn't you try to stop me? Because I couldn't. Remember the thing about individual differences in powers? I can control all sorts of things, from the living to the dead, but even so, there are some things you can do that I can't. I can't even rewind time. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. That's thanks to you. I just tagged along. We were a cat the whole time. Now that we completely changed fate, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman your love has changed too. I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Well, I think people are still on the submarine, or did we just change the whole game? Looks like your plan revenge ended in failure. And I'm glad. He saw the true light. I think I kind of understand what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. I can't wait to see everyone. They're all dead. Not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way the Game of the Dead works, huh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I don't think he ever pointed the gun at her. Well, I'd assume that he's probably in jail. When we get back, our fates will have changed and no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands, and I'm sorry. That's already a thing of the long past. Thank you, Sissel. I'm so glad I had a cat. Are we ever gonna see each other again? No. I don't think cats really live that long. He was already pretty old, I think. We'll just have to wait until then. I'll never forget you. Thanks, Missile. Looks like you come to live with me now. Let's be getting home, little black cat. We were a cat the whole time. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present, where Yomiel is in jail. We said goodbye, believing that our paths would cross again someday. So who's dead? Wait! That clock is moving real slow. It's gonna take a long time for us to go 10 years into the future. I wanted to thank you, Desk Lamp. Before I cease to exist. It is I, Desk Lamp, in case you've forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I wanted. I'm really grateful, Sissel. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Desk Lamp? Who are you? The only unanswered question. I'll tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Fade to black, end of game. The first of which was hers. Lene. That man is super dead. I remember that. Was it him one step behind Jericho? Her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. But if that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? She would have died. Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. And with Missile. Missile's so happy to see everyone. Was happy. They stole the wood box from that ceiling hiding place and left, and in the process, killed Camilla and the dog. That's unfortunate. But at least she wouldn't have dropped the headphones in the sink. So... However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out and his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Look at that! He didn't really understand himself, not yet. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, right? Wait a minute. Because the fragment was in his body. Right, of course, and he died next to Sissel. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save the desk lamp is the bird. I've solved it. He needed to use the power to manipulate objects. Little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. And in the end, he was left behind with the man in the red deep, deep sea. And then, he went back to the world of 10 years before. What? The dog went back? I'm a little confused. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. He waited 10 years. The dog waited 10 years. And that's the other version of the story. A story that's taken 10 years. So that was you. Desk lamp is the dog that waited 10 years. A very old dog. I'm Missile. 10 years ago is a very long time in dog years. So you decided to wait the 10 years out. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around. And you possessed a desk lamp? This time I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided to find someone to help me. Which was you, the little kitty cat that died. Wait a second. You were able to manipulate the desk lamp. Over the course of the years, my powers had changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. Why didn't you just cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. From watching the man in red, I found out that there were individual differences. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through telephone lines, for example. May not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase someone, yeah. But I don't get it. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? I wouldn't die. After all, we had met before on the night of the first time around, of course. The time loop now. From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lene had lost her life in the junkyard. It's a lot of reading. I followed the ghost world past the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Does no one see this? Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. Made my first stand on in, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on the night and first time around as well, yeah. You lost your memory. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Nah. And then he just dialed himself out. So the dog went back another 10 years? Really, I'm sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. If I could guide you along the right path, we would both benefit. Namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, Yomiel. I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and I gave you a time limit. Oh. I said you only had until tomorrow morning. Clever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. So we actually had all the time in the world. Completely made up. What a dick. Oh boy. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Now it's time to say farewell. The past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them so will I. I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And you did. Way to go, Missile. The true hero of the game. So you waited and waited. Because that's what dogs do! Farewell, Sissel. So the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what would really happen that time. I made my way back to a new present. Oh my god, with a clock. Is he gonna wrap it up or just game over us? Or the end us? How come it's dark? Can someone turn on the lights? I'll just turn on the lights here. It's a birthday party surprise! Oh, hopefully this time it doesn't murder anyone. Please don't get murdered. Pachow! Hey, look at that. No one got murdered. Were you surprised? You bet I was. She was so surprised. Not even my birthday. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday, but it came out so I wanted to use it again. Oh, that's all right, Line. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective. Upgrade. Look at that, no one's dead and in jail. It's nice to meet you, Camilla. You have one of those badges? Hell yeah, she does. She's a detective. But yours is a lot older than mine. To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been nearly 10 years. Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? Destiny, huh? And now that I'm a detective, you're all under arrest! No, I guess not. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. He never got any bigger. What a mysterious set of circumstances. Seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah. I think Sissel likes you. Oh, look at that. It's this lady. Jowd's wife that we never met. Oh, did they get that from the chicken kitchen? It was delivery. I'd recognize the chicken kitchen's chicken anywhere. I bet you're just like me. No, I mean, that's a cat. You're a person. Totally different. So we meet again, Sissel. And the end. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. That humans suck. They suck. Their fates are all interconnected. People treat each other like garbage, and they suck. I'm gonna stick to being a cat. This is my new fate. Bring the cat in the house. Yep, that's the chicken kitchen chicken. I guess I really am a cat. That suits me just fine. Watch these strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like we'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. The end. There it goes. So that's it. It only took us 19 episodes, but we beat it. Oh, hello, Missile and Detective Cabanea. Or are they gonna get married? Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Yeah, you should know this. Miss, aren't you supposed to be guarding the fort? He's still creepy. That is a big plate of pasta. They have 2 chickens, a birthday cake, and a plate of pasta. And I guess Camilla just gets to eat nothing. Are there more scenes? Wow, that guy takes after Cabanea too much. You need to tone it down. Not bad, huh? Yeah, but definitely not good. The #1 way to do it is to just dance. So that game was a lot of fun. There were definitely some very frustrating parts to it. And there is no way on God's green earth that you would ever have guessed that you were a cat. That's the world's worst detective here, back for another chicken kitchen, man. A crucial linchpin in the story. Heard you were gonna be picking new members. Don't pick her, she's not good. Why is he not wearing shoes? We had Guile the bartender in the background. Can we please see the cops that were in the guy that keeps getting his memos? You're eating the food of the place you work. So exotic, so exciting. I don't think I can. Who is this very best customer? Is it the drunk bitch? Oh. Oh, it's him. Manabu Tan. They're about to blow up a vault. They're about to blow the fuck out of this vault. That is too much. They just blew up a whole bank. 100%. You guys should not be standing there. Oh, Jesus. Well, hey, there you go. You're rich. But he probably just wants his chicken, honestly. Yeah, the game was great. There were a ton of twists, right? There's no way you would ever have known that the desk lamp was the dog or you played a cat the entire time. Oh, there's the drunk bitch and her happy family. Okay, they may still be unhappy because she still has a glass of wine in her hand when she's at her husband's business. Some juicy stories. So she's still writing smut. Wow, yeah, she's still a horrible person. She probably drinks just to forget that she has to be married to that guy. This episode is gonna take forever to encode on YouTube. Oh, he has to eat his grapes by himself now. Because they don't have weird technology that's all off. You know, it's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Haha. A case of the vapors. What a strange person. Yeah, the characters, the animations in this game were incredible. It was fun from start to finish, besides the place where I got stuck for like an hour. That was less good. Those pigeons are really enjoying his guitar playing. Even the blue yeah! Oh, and that guy is passing out flyers still. That guy. But at least he enjoys the music, so that's something. This is the longest ending credits. Yes! Still dancing. He's finally getting out. Today's the day. Yomiel. You know, everyone's getting real tired of seeing you do that. A new dance. Oh, I'm ready. Show me the new one. We do this. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Show me. I want to see it. Think you could show me like next week? Probably best character in the game besides Missile is that guy. Are we done with cinema scenes now? I pressed all the buttons and it didn't seem to like skip the credits or anything, so I guess it just has to go. But that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to play most of the time. And yeah, after this we will be playing Link's Awakening, which is gonna be remade next year or this year. I'm not sure what the release date is. But we're gonna finish Link's Awakening before the remake comes out so we can kind of compare the two. And yeah, this took a couple, you know, more episodes than I thought it was going to, but that's fine. 19 is not that many. Let's see if there's anything after. And yeah, this is when I look over and see that I hadn't pressed record that whole time. Your time's up. Oh, she came to visit him. That's nice. Did he paint the cat? Are we not gonna see? He's gonna flip it. He painted the cat, right? I bet he painted the cat. He painted the cat. Yep. The cat, the secret hero of the entire game. Oh, look, it's a family portrait of people who all have significant mental issues. And they all lived happily ever after. So that's finally it. After the longest ending credit scene of all time. Yeah, that seems like it's finally it. Returning to title. Neat. Okay, so that's it. That's Ghost Trick. 19 episodes long, but we did it. And yeah, like I said, we'll be playing Link's Awakening next on our Retro Fridays. That'll start next Friday. It should be significantly shorter than that, and so after that, I don't know. But that's what we have planned so far. Thank you, everyone, for watching the 19 episodes. I know that you don't always comment, but I know that there are a lot of you who have been watching this since the beginning, being silent watchers. And I just want to say thank you to all you guys who've been out there watching. And yeah, that's it. So look forward to Link's Awakening. Or if you had other suggestions, any other suggestions on any retro games that you might want to see played, and you haven't commented before, feel free to comment now. Let me know what you might want to play. Otherwise, yeah, that was great. I'm glad that we did that. As always, let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below for one last time. And until next time, missile rules.